It's interesting, isn't it, that, you know, as the principal, you're not the big boss in here.
No.
Your voice is as valid and as equal as the little preppy or the year 3 student or the year 12 student or a parent. Like, there is such a levelling element.
Yeah.
It's probably the most powerful part of the whole thing, regardless of all the other elements. It's strong, isn't it?
I love that, because community means that we are together. And to have the kids here with us, you know, we are one here. And that just means so much to me as the principal and to our school community.
Better together.
Better together, yeah. And just even like getting their hands dirty with planting, you know. I'm out there, the kids are out there, some of the parents are out there. So we're in it.
What impact do you see it's had on the children so far?
So already it's a space that they'll use informally at playtime, just to come and sit. It's also a place where the teachers deliberately bring the kids out here. So to learn, and I think Richie, you had an example of that.
Yeah, look, one of I guess our business teacher, looking at Aboriginal law, actually contacted me and said, would you come in and share with our students about Aboriginal law? And we talked about, hey, we've got the yarning circle, why don't we bring our students into that space so they sit here and they immerse themselves, but also talk about culture and about Indigenous law, which will then obviously benefit them into the classroom. In the classroom, it's a classroom situation, but to bring them out here into, I guess, the second textbook, or perhaps the first textbook, to immerse themselves and to understand at a deeper level the concepts that they're learning in the classroom.
Part of our wellbeing program, Invictus, has the kids doing an activity around a fire pit and being in a circle. And before, they would just be sitting on the grass out on the oval. Yeah. And now they'll be able to sit here in the evening with the stars, actually in a circle that's dedicated to that space. So it's a great opportunity.
What better way to incorporate well-being than being around the fire, one of the most ancient, ways of us being and connecting to country, sitting around a fire, sitting in a circle, and then having the night sky to look at and to learn from as well, because we learn from all of it, so that's just a beautiful concept, and it's so amazing to hear that you're doing it in this school. So, and it's such an important thing, not only for, our people, First Nations, but everyone to be involved in things like that.
The kids are excited because they're learning what a yarning circle is, let alone the parents. And they'll start to really understand what this is all about. The more that we use it, the more they do artwork, the more they do planting, the more they do weaving, it will become more and more meaningful for them.
I guess in modern society, like information, we have an information overload. Information is readily available, but yet the greatest want is community. And this brings into modern Australia, into modern education, spaces like this where we can actually journey through Indigenous culture back to what is a place of well-being, a place of healing, a place where we come as one, where we are better together, and that effect, I guess, on the modern things that we deal with around health and well-being, mental health. I think there's a lot to be answered for in a yarning circle in a school. Yeah.
And we want to be able to learn more from people like yourself, Adam. What can we do to make this more meaningful?
Yeah. Look, I think you guys have already captured so much of it, and as you were sort of saying, you just continue to build on the space. That's what other schools that we've been to, we've spoke to them as well about, well, you already have this yarning circle and you have this garden over here and you have some beautiful art over there, but now let's bring it all together because it's all part of that culture and it's all part of what we want to learn about. Let's not separate it all, let's all start to bring it together, and that's how you can really utilise this space moving forward. So, you guys are already starting to do that. It's just building on it, which is, a reality for all schools. So.